The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Missouri State Bears. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Missouri State's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And the Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
From the gun on third down. With the catch, it's McNeil. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Joyner. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. They just keep firing. Fires to the big fella. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Now on the return. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display, and that sweet return there. Gamecocks offense will have its first possession of the game. And David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things. And if they're going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too. We've seen him make some really tough catches and some big moments for this offense. He's going to have to do that in this game today. The defense is keying on him. They know that's where the quarterback's eyes are going to be going early and often in this game, so the tight end's got to step up.
Got the first down, looking for more. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. First down here for the offense. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. So here comes the Bear offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
And first down for the offense.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Gets it past the marker. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires on the move. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. The give to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Handoff to the lone back. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Takes the handoff. It's Savage. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the fourth quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now if this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. East Carolina opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Grabs it in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Red pass, it's complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Townsend. Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last complete...
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. They'll try the left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense?
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Savage. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Caught in the backfield, it's Savage. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. They're trying to crease them off the left tackle. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a lot.
There he goes. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Quickly to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Power football with the run. On the move at the 30. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
1st down for the offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Jacksonville State.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. That is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Bears will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting point... Oh, he's got some space. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
The Gamecocks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Got his man quickly. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Liberty is torching the opposition today, lighting up that scoreboard thanks to a dazzling offensive display.
And the returner goes down. So here comes the Missouri State offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. All wideouts, no backs. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his target down the middle. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
They just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field, make plays for you.
Looking to throw on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
To the air on second down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab at the 30. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
To the ground with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's a heat. Crosses the 30. Quarterback gets past the marker. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Savage. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pulls it in. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Breaks into the open. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he is looking really good.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We've come to the break, and Jacksonville State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Trying to get the edge on the right. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
The Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking for a crease, it's Savage. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowling up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good.
There he goes. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Snagged out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Using his legs, it's Savage. Got the first down and more. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Working that left side now. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The running back has it. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Cuber. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The give on the inside. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the 1st play. You need to be successful and productive on that 1st play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Townsend. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
Here we go.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
He wants to throw it again. Just a short pass to the tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
First down.
To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to pass on second down. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the right. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Pressure coming. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete to the left. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Hauls it in. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Into the end zone. This is caught for the way touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the young?
They want to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Time is of the essence, just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick. Time is of the essence, just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.